Mid-workout, I was working out and one of my guys sent me a picture that he was watching one of my YouTube videos. And then also mid-workout, I started writing in a journal because I'm working out alone today. It's one of the few days that I work out alone, and in between sets, I didn't really want to be on my phone. So I thought I might as well just grab my journal and write a little entry. And I said, you know what, why don't I just get on YouTube, share the journal itself, and kind of expand on these topics, because if it came to my head while I was in a workout, I was clearly in that high frequency, in that aligned state. So this is going to be one of the most pure messages that I can give. But anyways, I wrote, you are their source of strength, your people's. Every wake up, workout, meal, positive message, reflection session is for them. Your people that need the strength at the time. This isn't necessarily the people who watch your stuff, your friends, or even your family. It's whoever needs the strength at the time. But the level of strength that you can express is determined by how much strength you possess within, which is why we do the work on ourselves every day. And your level of strength is graded based on how much work you can do and the shit that you can endure without breaking. Because life is always going to keep happening, and those selfish desires will fill your mind. But you should always remember your word and who you said it to. Regardless of what happens in my life, I will look at the food in front of my face and the messages my people have sent me and remember, I am the vessel and I am the answer. So the reason I say that your level of strength is determined by how much work you do on yourself and the shit that you can endure is because I believe that our strength comes straight from above, right? And that the strength is mental fortitude. Our level of mental fortitude comes straight from above. And I believe that if we do enough work and we remain in that present moment by doing the things like I said, you break a nice deep sleep to wake up early. You do a reflection session in isolation and learn the lessons and reflect on your regret to show above that you are learning from your regrets. You eat that good food, you don't cave into the bullshit food that the other people want us to eat. And you do your workouts, you work on that temple, you work on that body. I believe if you do those things every single day, then you are going to be rewarded with strength through messages. There's going to be messages that are put in front of your face at the exact time that you need them. Or there's going to be situations, it might be small little adversities, it might be big adversities, or it might be something really, really good. You might be rewarded finally for that project that you're working on for months and months and months and months. And now all of a sudden the reward comes because you displayed strength. So I believe that the universe is always going to put something in front of us at the exact time that we need it. Like I said, whether you're going through a very hard time or a very good time, you must continue to reflect and stay in the present moment by doing the work on yourself. And then once you do the work on yourself, and like I said, you learn all those lessons and you gain all that strength, you just give it away. You just give it away. You just give it away. You just give it away, give it away, give it away. And it's so much easier said than done, because in the world that we live in, the sensory world, all these things that are man-made, they don't make us technically, but they influence us to be selfish. They influence us to desire these things, these materialistic things in specific. And once you desire something that's materialistic and then you overindulge in it, that's when you're thrown out of alignment, right? There's this part of me that I wish I had all this money. Or there's this part of me I wish I had a strong relationship right now. I had a girl that I'm with and she drives me and pushes me every single day. There's that part of me that wants that, but is that my highest self or is that my human self that is flawed, that wants something that's selfish? And there can be an argument that it's both. There is my higher self that wants the money, wants the relationships, wants X, and wants the materialistic things, but there's also my lower self that's attached to that. There could be certain aspects of it that are great, certain aspects of it that are selfish. And that's where I need to learn, and I need to pick out what parts are good, what parts are bad. But I trust that I'm going to be able to pick those things out as long as I stay in alignment. And the way that I stay in alignment is by, like I said, doing the work on myself that I said in that journal. The workouts, the eating, the wake-ups, the reflection, the positive energy, giving it out. I believe that, like I said, something's going to be placed in front of my face that tells me exactly what I want at this time. Or it might not even be not exactly what I want, exactly what I need at this time. And it might not even be a thing put in my face. It might be a message that's just placed in my mind, in my conscious, while I'm doing a meditation session, while I'm writing, whatever it may be. It's gonna come, but I just have to remain in alignment. And when I'm in alignment, like I said, I just give that strength. I give that strength. And there's one video by Wes Watson, Prepared for Anything. It's one of them is Prepared for Anything. This is the first one I'm gonna talk about, which I can clearly remember. I was on the this was in December of 2021. I'm in the Peloton, and this message that he's sending is he's saying every push-up was for them, every wake-up was for them. And what he was referring to was his family at the time. When he was incarcerated, he was doing time, he had nothing, but every push-up was for his future family, his future relationship, so that he can be prepared for it. He was emitting strength in the worst of times. And I remember, like I said, I was going through a breakup at this time, and I was super weak. I didn't have that mental strength that I have now. And in this time of weakness, I shed tears and I get the chills. And all that told me, and in the moment I didn't realize, but when I reflect on it, and I've watched that video so many times since, and I've always known that was my favorite video because it left the biggest impact on me. And now when I reflect on that time, those chills and those tears weren't just coincidence, or they weren't just me being emotional. It was a message from above that is exactly who you need to be. You need to be a man who does the work no matter what, so that he always has the strength to give in the present moment, and he's gonna be prepared for that future relationship, for that family, for that opportunity, whatever it is. He is going to be prepared. And I didn't know it at the time, but now I look back and it clicked about 8 to 12 months later, when it was like, boom, okay, just do the work on yourself, just become prepared, and just every single day be that vessel, be that offering for above. And the second one, I don't remember what the name of this video was, and I just remember this message. But he talks about, he just imagined himself as, I don't remember the exact metaphor, but he was saying that every single time he was doing work on himself, in specific, it was like working out, he imagined himself like just releasing energy, like a picture, literally just energy releasing from your body, and that energy was in the form of strength. And messages like that before a workout like this, all I'm thinking is all these reps, I'm just releasing strength. I'm releasing strength. I'm releasing strength. I'm releasing strength to those who need it right now, because I'm always blessed, and there's always my own problems. We all have our own problems, but regardless of the problem that you're going through, no matter what you're going through, can you still show up, and can you still show God, show the universe that you're grateful by emitting strength in your lowest of times, by emitting, because you know what, emitting strength, giving out strength in your lowest of times, or even in your good times, in your whatever times, always giving away strength is a form of gratitude, because you are saying that I have everything that I need right now, so I can give this out. I can give out my energy. That is the epitome of gratitude, and it's what we should always, always, always be releasing. Like I said, I heard that message from Wes a couple years ago. It didn't click right away, but as soon as it did, I've taken it so seriously. And I believe that is what our life purpose is. And I believe that it is that serious. And the reason I believe that it is that serious is because when I'm doing it, I feel good. I am given feelings of joy and happiness and enlightenment from above when I'm doing these things. When I'm being selfless, I feel very good. I am in a high frequency. And when I'm being selfish, I feel very guilty. I feel very bad. So guess what that tells me? The things that feel good, I repeat them. The things that feel bad, I get rid of them. And the things that felt bad for me was drinking every weekend. It was smoking. It was always being in this state of lust. It was always being in negative energy. Not always, but I used to be a lot more negative than I am now. It was just, that's what felt bad, and I got rid of it, and then I brought in these new things that I talk about so often. And ever since I've brought these new things in, I've attracted the best people into my life. I've helped more people than I thought. I've helped more people than I thought I could at age 20, but than I would have thought in my whole life. Because I didn't even know that I was going to be a coach. I didn't even know that I was going to try and help people. Tell me a year and a half ago that this is what you're going to be trying to do, that this is what you're going to be doing, I wouldn't have believed you. And I have desires and dreams to help so many more people, and I know I will help so many more people because I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to stay in alignment, and I know that with time and experience, I'm going to learn more lessons, and I'm going to keep gaining strength. And as I gain strength and wisdom, that's how I grow, and that's how I learn, and that's how I get onto those next levels of consciousness. And as I grow with my levels of consciousness, my surroundings will grow as well. And that's when my opportunities come, and that's when I just keep growing. Bottom line, but now I just need time, and I just need to keep working. I just need to keep listening to the messages from above, because right now I was talking in the morning that I'm in a stage where I just want more challenges, and I just need to add more variables into my life, because I feel like I'm very strong, but I know I can be stronger, right? But regardless of what I'm going through, how good, how bad, I'm gonna keep showing up. I feel like all of this was in relation to strength. We are our people's strength. That is our obligation. And the only way that you can be that real source of strength is if you can remain in a state of equanimity. And the way that you get there is if you can control your emotions and control your thoughts. And the only way that you can do that is if you do the work on yourself. You can't just say it and then do it. You have to do the work on yourself day in and day out, because you earn it every single day. I cannot do my morning process tomorrow. I could skip tomorrow, skip the next day, skip the next day. By the weekend, I'm done. I don't have that strength anymore. I don't have that confidence anymore. I don't have that trust. I don't have that belief. But guess what? I'm gonna do everything the same tomorrow, work on myself, work on others, and have all the strength, confidence, trust, belief, reliability, everything that my people need. And I'm always gonna be that vessel for them. I'm always gonna be that offering for them. And you should be that for your people. Not saying you should, that's our obligation from above. And just, if you don't believe me, do it for a month, see how good you feel. Anyways, I love you guys. Keep working. Let's go.